You don't even know, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
wait,
even
let's
know.
watch. I haven't seen the shot yet. He sent it to me.
Oh shit!
Wow.
He missed.
Hold up.
He banked it.
Did it?
Brandon.
Try to find Lucas. Oh, he's right there.
I'm under the dog pile.
Oh shit!
He's like looking back and forth. Watch again. Right here.
I see him. He's trying to see who to fend off first.
Well, yeah, I had little Hudson next to me, little 7th grader. I had to
You
make sure he was
protect him.
protected. Yeah, exactly.
Save your man.
Yeah. Your red
What the,
shirt.
what the fuck you doing here, homie?
I was here. I was in the neighborhood. Stop by.
Shut up.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Look at all my hair. Look how
Oh
much.
shit, it's gone. He looks so
It's
handsome.
gone again. Yeah.
Seth
The
and I
vibes are great.
Seth and I were planning to hang out Friday night anyway,
Mm.
and then you kept rescheduling, and now it's just on the night that we were hanging out. So
And now I'm here for moral support and to scare the listeners.
Oh, apologies then. Sorry to direct your guys hang then.
Oh no.
I
Callie
already,
ruined the hang.
I already told him the hang was ruined with Callie not going to bed for 2.5 hours. So
Yeah.
That's
all
just
good.
kid shit though. This
It was
this
some-
will
it was-
be.
this
Did you watch
will
the
be-
film, Seth?
I've seen it before. I didn't watch it recently,
Okay.
but I watched it during the pandemic, so
This is going to be a challenge for me because I watched it like a week ago.
6 days ago.
And then I've had like a month's worth of shit go on in a week,
yeah.
and now I just had like the emotional catharsis of a lifetime with 20 boys in a locker room.
Yeah, and he
Other
just
men,
got a
you know what I
blowjob
mean?
too.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't get that. But it's seriously like fucking just everyone crying their eyes out.
Yeah. This is gonna be such a happy episode.
Who was it that you beat?
Superior, they're dog shit. They're ends. But yeah.
I thought by the colors it was Big Fork, and I was gonna be hyped.
Oh
about
my god.
that.
Yeah, no, we'd lose by 100. Big Fork. No, they're not that good. Here, we'd be fine. Plus, we got Jose now. Let's fucking go. And also, I took some celebratory, mind-altering drinks of water. So who knows what's gonna happen?
Nice. He loved it.
Tiki.
Tiki.
iCarly.
Carly. I'm not manic anymore.
No,
I'm
not
just
at all.
regular.
I was gonna say, is he frozen? He's not.
What is it?
That's his
focused?
elbow.
Water.
No, do you see that? There's like a piece of string or something it was focused on. Weird.
That was an elbow. Do you know what elbows look like?
No, it's gone now. Whatever.
We'll movie, and then we'll just do it just like Seth's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No bit.
Like he hasn't
No
been
bit.
gone for 8
been- bit
weeks.
is no bit.
I've been very quiet.
The bit is no bit.
Yeah, the bit is no bit.
Just been very quiet for 8
Yeah.
weeks.
I took a vow of silence, but I just had to speak up about something, some kind of atrocity. I don't know.
Alongside your vow of celibacy.
Yeah, no sex, which happens to coincide with the vow of silence. Not
One of
because
them's
I'm
been
not
going on far longer than the other.
Yeah, it was a while. It was like over a year. But we're
And
good
you're-
now.
Do you hook up with
Busted.
Faith again?
No, some other random chick.
What? Don't put
No,
him on
no.
blast like that, Brandon.
That was the last time, though. Can you believe
Previously,
that? Yeah,
was Faith?
before a
Was
couple
she-
weeks ago.
Was she after Val?
Yeah, way after.
Right,
Like
stop.
a year after.
Oh yeah, because I was.
Yeah, we can do
2021.
Sorry, we can do the podcast.
I mean, I just don't want to have to. You have to explain your sexual history to everybody.
Oh, I don't
Again.
care. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't really care.
Yeah, wait till we're on air.
This is boys talk. Yeah, let's wait till we're on air. That can be part of the tier list for Patreon. Just get a list of people I've jerked
Tier
off
list
to.
number 3. Ooh,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a list of people that you've had jerked off to.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a Holocaust type list, like
Tier-
long.
Tier 8.
Yeah.
There's
Anyways,
only
like
7 tiers.
I was saying, it's gonna be a challenge because I don't remember fucking shit about this movie.
Well, I took notes, so we're good.
I just
Okay.
remember really enjoying it, but I don't really remember either. We'll be all right.
We'll
I
be
don't
all
remember
right.
the fucking songs. All right, I'm ready.
I think
Let's do
ABBA
it.
was in it.
You ready, Lucas?
Hey, that's why I said ready.
Okay. 1, 2,
Like I did the-
3, play. Movie. Okay, let's get into this movie.
Party time.
Okay.
Same
It's
day.
April. Same day. We haven't had to reschedule from Monday to Wednesday, and then Wednesday to Thursday, and then Thursday to
And
Friday.
Thursday to Friday.
And there hasn't been any like basketball games or.
Oh my god! A fucking steal buzzer beater. Literally a standing ovation from the crowd.
There has.
It didn't happen.
And
but you know what you're talking about.
That's just at your sister's master's thesis defense.
That fucking happened this week too. Yeah, Jesus.
Using liposomal antigens to increase the efficacy of intranasal vaccines.
Ain't she something?
She's something.
It's just like our main characters.
Yeah, it's just like a movie. It's always
What's his name? It's like fucking Lars or something.
It's Seth.
Seth. He don't exist.
Seth doesn't exist. It's April 6, 1974 in Iceland. A young boy is upset, sitting on the stairs by himself. Lars, yeah. Upset about his mother being gone. But he hops up and starts to dance as ABBA plays on Eurovision. The year ABBA was on Eurovision, they were doing Waterloo. Better be with you. Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Whoa.
Good song. They make such good songs.
ABBA rocks. I really enjoy ABBA.
Take
But
a chance
everyone
on me.
Oh, good. Gimme a Man After Midnight.
Fernando.
Wonderwall.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know about Wonderwall.
It's a good, all classic ABBA songs.
Harambe.
ABBA's hit 2015 song Harambe.
Actually came out
Harambe.
in the 90s, surprisingly.
I'm sure this will be the only tangent we get sidetracked on. But when we did Young Thug in my hip hop class, we did a Young Thug Day. We talked about that album that he did. And Harambe is one of his songs alongside Wyclef Jean and Kanye West. And he was like, these are all the people in my life that inspire me. That's why I named these songs. They put Harambe out there.
Lucas, you should tell Seth your new class because the hip hop one's over.
Yep, they cut it. They said I can't do it. No, I just get switched to debate.
Oh, so what kind of music
We're
is
debating.
that now?
Debate music, yeah.
Debate.
We're debating whether or not white people can use the N-word every day.
Damn.
It's
been an overwhelmingly yes so far.
Yeah, I would imagine. People love
Pretty
saying that word.
easy consensus. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just excited.
But everyone at the party laughs at Lars, and his father is upset for this behavior. So he announces to stop laughing and that he will win Eurovision in the future. So you cut to present day, and Lars and Sigrid, she was also a little girl that was at this party, and she was jamming. Everybody thought she was so cute doing it, but Lars was the gay boy doing it. But Lars and Sigrid are performing an absolute banger. Speaking of gay boys,
yeah, I got hit with that with my middle school girls basketball team yesterday because they said check your nails. Went like this.
Oh, yeah,
you're supposed to.
And so even though I work across from my girlfriend I live with, I am now gay.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course you are. You checked your nails like that. That's yeah. Walked right into that one. But Lars and Sigrid are performing an absolute banger called Volcano Man with just amazing visuals on Icelandic cliffs. And it looks like a legit music video. I was like, this rocks. But it was all a facade as they are performing this song in Lars's father's basement and pretending this is their music video that they will submit to Eurovision.
Is there imagination?
Yeah.
Fucking losers.
Gay boys.
Brandon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right. But then Sigrid's weaving a blanket or something with a lady, and she's telling Sigrid that she will never make it anywhere while performing with Lars. She needs to do something on her own or get out.
The Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah. They were like, we can't do anything about us. We just need to get out.
Yeah.
She said, nope. You got it.
Yep.
And then he Untitled 2025 movie.
Does he have one coming out in 2025?
Yeah, and it's untitled.
Is it a horror film?
Aren't they all in a way? Isn't every movie a horror movie in a way?
Yeah, if you got like a loose grip on reality.
Dougal for sure is.
Dougal. Did somebody die in this movie? Did they get into the competition because a band died in a boat?
Yeah, we'll go on. We'll get there.
Right, book.
There's a lot of
elves stab people.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, the elves. Well,
did I skip ahead? I'm sorry. I thought
no,
we were towards the end of the movie.
Giuseppe, what are you doing? You've been here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Lars is with his father at his mother's grave, and he breaks some news that they don't have enough money. They either have to sell the house or sell the boat. They're selling the house and keeping the fishing boat because he's got to fish to make money. So now Lars is going to have to find a new place to live. And just out of nowhere, they're like, man, life on this island sucks. And you see two gigantic humpback whales just breach in the bay. I was like, this fucking rocks.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
This volcano wonderland with fairies and rolling hills and mountains.
Almost makes you want to move to Iceland.
Almost.
Doesn't.
In 2020.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, how many black people you think live there?
9.
10.
9, yeah.
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 I could probably count on my hands. Or fingers, I should say.
2.
Yeah.
You've got 1 or 2. And Fire Saga is performing in the pub. And they want to perform their entry into Eurovision for everyone, but everyone just wants them to play Ya Ya Ding Dong.
That's a good song.
It is a good song. It's sort of like this Americanized,
catchy, upbeat kind of thing. Yeah, they love it. And Sigrid tells Lars that she has enlisted the help of the elves to get them on Eurovision. He's like, the fucking elf. Like, why are you doing this? They're not real.
Oh.
But
and this is kind of turning into that movie pretty quickly. It's like a random. You got some, there's a lot of Deus Ex Machinas that come into play just seemingly at random humor will. It's shaping up that way.
Yeah.
Did you say deuce?
Like dropping a deuce.
Oh, okay.
Wrapped up like a deuce.
Like a deuce.
Another Machina.
Roller in the night.
Yeah.
That's what made us say of Mice and Mice.
That
was wrapped up like a deuce. It was like, yeah, you wrap a turd in some toilet paper, and you're like, you fucking idiot, Brandon. And then we hit you with the Dodoy, and then of Mice and Mice.
Right.
Yeah.
The best laid plans.
So over at Icelandic Public Television, board members are going through submissions for Eurovision, and Katiana, who's played by Demi Lovato, is the obvious choice.
They use they them pronouns.
Correct. And one board member says that if they win, they're going to have to host the competition next year.
Get the fuck out of here, Pat.
Goodbye, Jinjo.
And hosting something of this scale could bankrupt the country. And so although Katiana's the right choice, he doesn't think she's right. And Katiana is the clear winner of the future competition, but to narrow it down for their Eurovision submission, they have to have 12 entrants into this competition. They only have 11. So they have one person in the room just pick a random entrant of CDs, and they pull it out, and Fire Saga makes it in. Just on sheer luck. That maybe the elves?
Maybe.
Shut up.
And Lars hears about this, runs to the city town hall bell, the emergency bell, starts ringing it, and he gets arrested because he was so excited about all of it.
Yeah. Going to jail for endorphins.
He made a good point, though. He said, it was an emergency. I'm saving the town.
That's fair. That's fair. He's a hero.
Fair. He is a hero.
And Sigrid gets him out, and she ends up going to tiny mountainside houses and thanks the elves for getting them into the contest. So at first you're like, okay, when she says elves, you're like, okay, they're not real. And then you see the houses, you're like, who built these little fucking things?
Yeah, you tell me people.
Elves are not real, but
people built small exact replicas of their own houses.
Stupid.
But it's funny because it's like built into the mountainside, and she just stands outside and she talks to the doors, but nothing ever comes out. So you're like, okay, she's
I think that's
just
like a thing in Iceland, though. I think they do that.
Yeah,
they have
probably.
they do that stupid shit. Like we have little libraries, like library stands. That's like elf houses for them.
Yeah, they do elf houses, and we have Mayor McCheese.
You sure won.
Suck it, Iceland.
It's funny to build like tiny little houses in the exact. They're like, oh, the elves have the same exact architecture that we have, like 4 walls,
Art Deco.
Looks the same. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember at my house on Lux on the south side?
I love that house.
This is gonna be hard to remember. The cat house that was on our deck in the back. Rocky.
I think I went in your backyard precisely one time.
Good. So you'll remember it then.
No.
My dad built this cat house for our cat Rocky, who ended up being an outdoor cat.
Yeah.
Had it like insulated and everything. It was awesome.
It was squatted
but
by
it
elves.
Looked exactly like our house.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just scaled down to like cat size. So the idea of it is that Rocky designed it himself.
Yeah.
Just like the elves did. They're like,
exactly.
I love this.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do that.
My cat building his own house.
Yeah.
Oh, get it.
I'm just continue. I'm just stretching like this.
Oh, get it.
Oh! And he had 0 points going into that shot too. He was like 0 for 8. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, just never give up, people.
Did he get the steal too?
Of course he did.
Got the steal and chucked up the buzzer beater. Wow.
Never back down, never surrender.
Were you down 1, 2, or tied, or you're tied?
Yeah.
Because that's when you texted me might be going into OT.
Hold the phone. It's a beautiful thing.
So she asked the elves for one other favor to help them now get into Eurovision, leave some biscuits and some whiskey outside the elf doors. And also she drops just a little note that if the elves can help out, she might want a baby with Lars.
Are the elves gonna
Have we talked about how the people talk in this movie?
No.
What's her name?
Cigarette, yeah.
Is it like, it was my memory, right? That she talks like fucking the Swedish Chef.
Oh, they all do.
Like Sesame Street?
I love you, Lars.
Or Muppets.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is, yeah.
That guy's cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing the heavy overplayed Icelandic Scandinavian accent. What are you looking at?
I was looking at your stuff.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this fucker.
I know, that's what caught my eye.
So Fire Saga is now in Reykjavik and preparing for the Icelandic Song Contest. Lars is going huge on the shake weight backstage.
I remember the shake weight.
Shake weight's rocked.
That's kind of it's not a very timely joke. I think South Park got the shake weight joke like a decade ago.
But maybe it's funny that they're bringing it up a decade later.
Like in an ironic way.
Yeah. But Lars is so oblivious to the fact that Sigrid is into him. And especially so when he starts to shove his pants with socks to make his bulge look bigger. But she shoves it in too to make her camel toe look bigger.
Yeah.
Classic stuff. And then you get to see what the first entrance. His name is 21st Century Viking. You're like, oh, this guy's going to be hardcore. Beautiful, angelic falsetto. I was like, this guy rocks.
He's good.
Killing it on stage.
Was he a real one?
He was a real one.
He was, okay.
And Lars leaves to go over the lighting.
He's a homie.
With the crew, but doesn't realize that his act is up next.
He was a real.
He misses his cue to go on stage, leaving Secret to perform alone.
Bad news. And they don't even do Jaja Ding Dong.
They do not. They do. I can't remember what their song was called, but
Endless Love.
No, but after pushing his way onto stage, They strap into some angel wing harnesses. She was doing okay on her own, but as they strap in, it all goes poorly. As his buckles snap, he falls face first onto the stage and ruins the chances for both of them.
There's kind of a theme of them going too hard in the production realm, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And not focusing on the music.
Because they lost, they were supposed to be able, all contestants could go on this giant boat ferry party, but they were too upset about losing.
Yeah.
And so all the other contestants are on that boat after the show. Lars and Sigrid, they're just kind of sitting there on the dock looking out at what could be, pouting, and they're about to share their first kiss.
Oh shit.
When the boat explodes.
Spoilers.
And it was
everyone
loud.
Dies. Yeah. Brandon, come on.
People have
to watch this.
Sorry, ratings.
Why did it spoiling our show now?
That's spoilers.
It's blowing it up. Is it spoilers?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't remember that part. I won't spoil that. I can't.
And body parts are raining down onto them, like Katiana's arm. Katiana's arm lands right in front of him.
Yeah. Sexy little arms.
Sexy little arms and their sexy little ass. And they celebrate since they are the runners up to the other 11 contestants. They are the runner. We get to go!
Good work, Cigarette.
And Lars and Sigrid are now in Edinburgh, Scotland, celebrating their win before the big competition. They are relaxing, realizing that everything is right in the world, and they're once again like on a hillside. They did all their segues and saw street performers. They're about to kiss when Lars keeps shutting her down, saying that they must concentrate only on the music for now while they're here.
Yeah, can't let the relationship get in the way of their one big shot.
And this is everything that he's ever wanted, but it's starting to become apparent that this is not everything that Sigrid's ever wanted. She wants him and his dick in her mouth.
Whoa. What? No.
She just wants him. And so they kind of have just like a little... they kind of have they kind of just have a little moment and a falling out, but they're still a group. They're a great group. And at tech rehearsal, they hear the Russian entrant singing, Alexander Skarsgård singing I'm a Lion Lover, the Lion of Love. And I was like,
I like that one.
You loved the opera I'm a Lion Lover?
Yeah, Alexander Lentov.
Close enough. Who is this?
This is my dad. He's
It's
mostly
a lot Lois and Chris.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Peter. And as they get up to do... Oh, he's also very good in his winking at Sigrid as he's singing I'm the Lion Lover. And as they get up for their tech rehearsal, Lars is all in on this. But the production level and the dancing and the lights and the fireballs are all a little too much for Sigrid. She's fallen behind. She was not prepped on the changes that were going to be happening to their set and their performance.
So it's going to go well.
It's going to go poorly. But that makes that one board member...
It makes the fear more real.
...quite happy because he wanted them to lose. And the fear is
real. To get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fear is real, Brandon.
If they sing a scary song, it'll really come together.
Aren't all songs horror songs in a way?
In a way, yeah. Isn't every song just a different iteration of the Monster Mash?
They get up in front of Eurovision, they just say, spooky, scary skeletons, shivers down your...
They throw money at them. Yeah, take it, you win. Here's a platinum record already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They mugged their way to the top.
They mugged their way to a 10-year record label deal.
Yeah, it's the least shady way to do it, honestly.
Well, the record companies, even then, still.
Yeah.
And the police.
Aren't all police a horror police in a way?
Unironically.
Yeah. That's not even a joke.
I'm like a not a target
charged.
And they are terrifying. Imagine being a person of color.
Like me.
Yeah, like Brandon. That's still one of my
Like
favorite
Brandinho.
jokes. Brandon getting pulled over for being Mexican. Hey, I say, you know how fast you were going. Anyway.
No, sir. Here's my license.
Yeah, get out of the car.
I don't know any more Spanish.
That's okay.
So now at the music rehearsal, Lars has some heavy production on their tracks now, and Secret isn't feeling it again. She has this K-pop DJ remixing all their hits, but during all this, Alexander Lemtov comes in and invites them to his party tonight and hits on Sigrid a little more. And so they decide they're going to go to the party. They don't have anything going on the night, but it's at one of Alexander's 5 favorite mansions of his. One of his top 5 favorite mansions.
That's good. That's it.
And it's full of just Greek statues of himself, but all with gigantic cocks.
They're not tiny penises.
No, they're huge.
That makes sense. That's probably what I would do.
Which means he's not smart.
If I got a statue of myself, I would just make my dick as long as my leg.
What about your balls?
And I mean it literally. I'd be like walking like a fucking, I don't know.
Walking on broken glass.
What would you say?
What about your balls? What would you do to your balls?
My balls? Well, they'd be like also on the ground, or they'd be like, they just wouldn't be. They'd be tiny or something. I don't know. Whichever one's funnier, I guess.
They're both pretty funny.
Yeah.
The idea of all dick, no balls is pretty funny.
They're still there, but you gotta like get underneath the statue.
You gotta
you're like, these are regular size.
Gotta lift the leg long dick to look at the balls.
No, it's a statue. You gotta go from behind.
That's right. You can't lift a statue.
Yeah.
Jinjo?
I got the culprit.
Let's go.
Was he in the closet?
No, he was at the door screaming.
I love that. I love that it always just blurs out Jinjo's face.
Yeah.
It's like,
keep his
can't see it.
Yeah.
But, so they're at this mansion, and Lars and Secret end up getting separated. When the female Greek performer gets a drink for Lars, and Secret goes with Alexander Lemtov, where he shows her his view over the castle wall of the Edinburgh skyline. And as some sparks start to occur between Lars and Mita, the Greek girl, and Alexander and Sigrid, there's a little bit from each of them.
We got a love square going on.
A song along occurs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot about this shit.
This is basically just the Pitch Perfect riff off. But I put like in this scene, the production's great, the editing's great, the singing's all good, the song along is incredible. But unfortunately, as fun as it is, it's completely pointless. We don't need this. It doesn't do anything to the story.
Yeah, it's just a little fun
sex scene of Velocipaster.
At least in. No, you can't. Yeah, take that back.
What'd you say?
You could say that for the sex scene in Velocipaster.
No, you can't.
Where it's like amazing, but it probably doesn't have anything to do with the story.
Then you wouldn't know that they're in love and that the sex has bonded them.
That's the culmination of their powerful connection. So.
I don't know. I think that saying sex is what bonds people is kind of...
Well, no, it's showing that the real power in the movie is not the Velociraptor and his powers to change.
It's sex out of wedlock.
No, it's their love for each other is the true power.
Bastardizing your sperms.
Well, yeah, of course.
That is the
It wasn't filmed that way.
Sith Lord.
It was filmed as like this Garden of Eden discovery.
Oh, I watched it. Brandon showed me that scene. It was amazing. I loved it. It was like honestly sick as shit. But it was probably
99% of the budget on it.
That makes sense.
Well, Lars and Sigrid. Oh, Lars lets Secret after the song along go club dancing with Alexander alone because he says he has too much to do. But really, he goes to the hotel and sits alone in the bed and waits for her. And as he's waiting, Mita, the Greek performer, knocks on his door and has her way with him in his hotel room.
Oh no!
That he's nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, she sucks him.
Those little balls. His little regular sized
balls. His regular sized balls behind his statue leg-sized penis.
You've got it.
And Sigrid wakes up the next morning after clubbing in bed with Alexander. But he says he's a gentleman. Nothing happened between them. He just stared at her for 6 hours and braided her hair. And
sounds like a normal guy.
He's humming a song that she was singing in her sleep, and it's an original that she wrote, and doesn't see herself ever singing that, and doesn't see herself ever singing this particular song with Lars. And you're like, uh-oh, Trouble in Icelandic Paradise.
Right. Whatever the word for paradise is in Iceland.
What is it in Spanish?
Paradiso.
I was gonna
Almost
say
assuredly.
Yeah, that does sound right.
Paradiso.
And
there's a D in it.
So Alexandra wants to
Paraiso,
travel the
right?
world with her and perform her song, but she
Paraiso.
leaves. She runs to Lars, but when she gets to the hotel, she sees that he was with Mita and storms out upset because they were both naked in the bed.
Hell yeah.
Important to the story.
It was implied.
And so she storms out. At rehearsal, Sigrid and Lars argue about what had happened last night. Lars exclaims that now he is a sex machine because he slept with a Greek goddess, basically, and he will make sex with everyone.
Was he a virgin before this?
Does not say.
Okay.
It might be implied.
But it's not like a motif they had.
But it's also often in films that Will Ferrell is a sex symbol. So
yeah, true.
So I don't know.
Probably not implied then. Yeah.
And he's gonna make sex with everyone. Sigrid yells that he is a small person. It does not truly pay attention to her, and she's fed up with what he has become. And liked the original song and the original Lars, not this new showy Lars.
Sexy Lars.
Sexy nice. Lars. So Lars breaks down and talks with his own reflection at a giant fountain and screams out some American tourists.
Nice.
Gets it out there, yeah.
Tricks him into thinking there's a Starbucks nearby.
That'll get him.
Stupid Americans.
That would get me if I was overseas to go take in a new culture and the landscape and just how beautiful everything can be outside of here. I would be looking for a Starbucks.
You don't even like coffee.
No, but I'd be looking for a little bit of home.
And you're going to find that in Starbucks?
Yeah, get a Danish.
A latte.
Yeah, I like
see that green cup.
Like a breve, I like.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
Pink drink?
It's just half and half instead of milk. It's thicker.
Oh, I like that.
What about a pink drink?
Is that the one that kills you?
No.
Yeah.
Then I'm not in.
What about the unicorn drink? What about the Pokemon Go frappe?
Which one of these kills you? Which drink?
The Panera lemonade.
That's the one I like.
He likes
Panera lemonade.
Panera.
No, sorry. Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Oh yeah, sorry. You gotta put the
tilde.
Yeah, I was going to say the umlaut, but that's German.
Yeah.
The schwa.
Yeah.
The schwa on the end. So, anyway, after all that, he's yelling at the American tourists. He waits outside the hotel room door and listens. Sigrid's in there writing her own original songs, and he kind of overhears it, and he's about to open the door, but leaves. And he goes to the Eurovision stage to reflect. Yes, a love song. He's going to the stage, on the Eurovision stage, to reflect, when out of nowhere, popping right in front of him is the burning ghost of Katiana, of Demi Lovato. Armless, still on fire, rotting skin. She tells him he needs to leave Eurovision or something very bad will happen.
Just talking about Lars, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
stupid.
Sigrid's in her hotel room all alone. When Mita comes into the room, she's going to wait for Lars. Sigrid's knitting a very angry sweater. It looked like it had an angry face emoji on it.
It's got like a skull.
And Mita tells her that nothing happened between them that night and that Lars happened to shut her down and that she shouldn't let this not one night stand come between them.
What a twist.
Is that true,
Dan? That's true, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No ball sucking.
No ball sucking.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad at somebody for doing something that they didn't do.
Yeah, you can't be mad at someone for lying.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess that's true.
That you can't be mad at somebody for lying.
Yeah.
I'm about to blow your mind.
What?
I couldn't think of a lie that I would have been telling you the last 13 years that would have been funny.
I was just trying to turn the whole can't be mad at somebody for something that they didn't do thing for when.
No, I was going to say something heinous.
My fake arm.
Yeah, exactly. And he wouldn't be mad at me for that. He'd be like, I had no idea you were struggling. But if I was like, I fucked your whole family.
Yeah, that would
be like, what?
I started with your brother.
Yeah. Actually, he came on to me.
Oh!
Yeah. And then I came on to him.
Oh!
That's just a joke for me.
I'm taking this news very well, actually.
Yeah, you're cheering.
I was just going to turn the whole can't be mad at somebody for something that they didn't do on the scenario in college when my ex was mad at me because I didn't tell her that I didn't get a lap dance one night.
Oh, yeah. That's
I was like, how am I supposed to know to tell you that I didn't get one if I didn't get one?
Yeah.
It's like, you should have just known. What? That led to our breakup.
It's a good fight.
Yeah.
All-timer.
Good fight.
We weren't even actually together at that point either.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was a good fight.
Yeah. Looking back, those were good days.
You didn't tell me that you didn't get a lap dance. That's why I'm upset.
Yeah.
Cool.
You didn't tell me you weren't gay, Brandon.
So after all this, it's the night of the semifinals. Lars and Sigrid, they make up. They return the song to the original form. They talk about ancient elf proverbs. They're doing all great. But Alexander sees them having their moments together. Again, their moment was like them like holding each other's hand and just going, ha, 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 ha. It seems like something I would do with Callie.
Yeah. A good moment.
And he sees them having their moment together. Mita tells him to pick on someone else, but he sees something in secret, wants her by his side to become bigger than ever. So he comes to support them, but tells them, he's like, I understand that you guys are having fun. It's great that you're back together. Just know that when you don't get any votes, don't take it hard. That you could, and that she should consider what he told her last night.
And dick.
And
consider the dick.
My God.
And
consider this.
Relax.
Gas station TV.
And to maybe go on tour with her. And Lars overheard all this and becomes a little bit nervous. Then you get to see some of the semifinal bands. Moonfang is a banging band.
They good too?
Yeah.
I like the name a lot.
Where are they from? Germany?
The Moon.
The Moon, Germany's Moon, Iron Sky.
We have the same moon.
We also see the Wonder Four perform. They were only okay. Johnny John performed.
Good name.
He was the Danish rapper, I think.
Do they have rappers in Eurovision?
I don't know if you can, but this showed to have it.
They probably have them as like backup
to make fun of.
Yeah, like that song that blew up on Twitter last summer. Those like two foreigners, and he's like, "Women are my favorite guy."
Love that song.
Yeah. They probably have something like that.
Love that song.
Great song. Yeah.
I don't know what the song is.
Saving the world. I don't know the words, but it's awesome. I'll send it to you later.
In the house.
Yeah. It's like exactly what
the power of the bass.
Yeah, and then he's like talking about stop the war. I don't only remember like certain words that aren't funny.
Women are my favorite guy. Sex. I'm wanting more.
There it is.
No more fighting. No more war.
Well, he really knew this song.
Love it. I watched the remix. They put a fake girl in after the real girl, and everyone got mad.
People were very mad.
I was up in arms about it.
Things.
You gotta get on Twitter more.
It's
so fun to learn the history of why people get mad about things.
This summer.
Yeah, it would have been like August, maybe.
Yeah. Drop in the house.
Yeah.
You made a face like
Dude, they're so
no clue what is going on.
They
but
still
I'll
dress
have
like
to see it.
like early 2000s Paris Hilton, both of them. Yeah, like that's how you know it's that kind of European.
A planet of the bass. Yeah, planet of the bass.
Yeah,
Planet of the Bass is what it's called.
Yeah, we'll just read all the lyrics as an outro.
Sure, I guess I'll play it. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice little treat for the folks at home, which is probably everybody.
We got a Jeremy Allen White ad first.
Is it the whole song or just like the highlight?
Congratulations to Jeremy Allen White on his Emmy win.
Eh.
The Bear won 10 Emmys.
Oh, I love that show, but I don't respect the Academies. Yeah, see, look at him.
Whoa.
Do you have the volume on?
Unfortunately, I can't hear anything.
Oh. You're not hear that?
No. It's okay. I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'll
send him a clip, yeah.
So, after all this, one guy in the pub in Iceland while the semifinals are on, is trying to convince them to watch Eurovision instead of the soccer game to support Lars in secret. But Lars's father still isn't supportive, even though they're there. They've made it this far. And this show is going extremely well. Everyone is loving Fire Saga, including the judges, the Icelandic board members, and even Lars's father. But all of a sudden, Sigrid's incredibly oversized long scarf comes unraveled and gets
like
sucked
this big hamster wheel.
into
That's
the
right.
hamster wheel that Lars is running on. It is one giant accident after another, but they keep the performance going. They're just trying. Some laughing is heard in the crowd as they start to walk off, and Lars's father leaves the pub. But slowly, applause emerges in the crowd. Sigrid and Lars end up fighting over going back in there. Lars remembers as a kid, everyone laughed at him as he was doing his little show in front of everybody, and he's not going to be laughed at anymore, so he's going home. But Sigrid wants to go back even if she gets no points because she is an artist. But all Lars wants is to win.
Yeah.
He's not there for the art.
He's there for the babes.
About the bass. And they officially say goodbye to each other. She tells him that Alexander was right about him all along. So he tells her to go sing her love song to Alexander, but she breaks down and tells her that she wrote this love song
all along.
Wait for it.
I already said it.
For him, for Lars. But he was too oblivious.
For himself?
He was too oblivious the whole time to even notice that she had a hysterectomy.
Oh.
Feelings for him.
No,
wings.
Yeah.
So she goes back.
I didn't notice your uterus was missing. That's funny.
Why didn't you tell me?
In there.
I didn't see.
So she goes back. Lars goes his own way. And Alexander decides to come and sit with Sigrid. Points are being awarded, and surprisingly, as they are awarded, Iceland starts to receive several votes from countries in support. Iceland then wins the people's popular vote. It's the people's vote.
It's the people's vote.
And makes it as the fourth finalist for the grand competition. Sigrid starts crying into Alexander out of enjoyment.
They respected their hustle.
Of course, you gotta, like even if up to this point you're 0 for 8 and you haven't made any shots yet, but you hustle, you get a steal, and you make one more bucket, you gotta respect that.
It's that Jose grind set.
Sure do.
Lucas is tearing up over there.
Well deserved. Let's all cry out together for a little while.
Blood has been spilled.
Blood?
I tried blood now.
Oh shit!
Like those lizards.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can you squirt it from your eyes like the lizards?
No.
Do you do that thing, squirt, Lucas? Blood style?
Oh, I do that too.
Do them things squirt?
That'd be a good horror image, a guy crying blood.
That would be good.
We should take a picture of that and post it on,
I mean, most crying is horror crying anyway.
Pinterest.
Crying blood.
Put it on Flickr. Free to use blood crying guy.
Oh, that baby looks sad. Yeah.
He's crying blood. Of course he's sad.
He's Googling crying babies.
No, he's Googling crying blood.
Oh.
There was a baby.
So, they are in the finals. Sigrid cries out of enjoyment to Alexander's arms, but she also cries out of sadness that Lars is not there with her. And the next day, Lars is now just a fisherman. He is oblivious to their win,
No one told
even
him,
though his drummer kid is giving him hints. He's like, "Are you going to go back?" He's like, "I will never go back."
This is to the dad?
No, this is to the Fire Saga. When they
drummer.
perform in the pub, has a drummer. He's like 12.
Yeah.
But he couldn't go to the competition with them because he's 12.
Because he's 12.
And so he's just fishing.
He's the real creative genius.
Lars's father is trying to give him a pep talk about how proud of him he is for not quitting and doing something for Iceland that none of them else could. And he's trying to tell him that he must go after Sigrid at all costs and win her back because he lost out on Sigrid's mother a long time ago.
Oh.
I just thought of something. Isn't Bjork Icelandic?
Yeah.
Is there any mention of Bjork in this film?
I don't think so.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Let's make sure she's Icelandic.
There's no mention of Sigurdos either.
I don't know that one.
Bjork is Icelandic.
It's so small. This is such a music-dependent movie. You'd think there'd be some Bjork tip of the hat.
I'm sure there's little nods in there somewhere. I don't know enough about either of those like bands.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
Singers to know when they'd be tipping them.
Homies.
Yeah. Well, because I'm sure.
Out of nowhere, one of the fishermen tells him that Iceland is in the finals because Lars' father didn't see it because he stormed out. Lars doesn't know. So Lars, his dad's like, well, we can't stop fishing today or we won't get any fish. So he jumps overboard and swims to land to make it back to the competition.
Well, he swims. He like the.
Like 2 miles.
Isn't the
back
implication?
To shore.
I thought the implication is he swims to fucking to Europe.
Hey, it swims the Magellan Strait from. I mean, that's not the right one.
I think that's the implication.
He doesn't, because who picks him up on land was Victor, the Icelandic music guy that didn't want him, and he's going to take him to the competition. But first, Lars asks to take him to the elf houses to ask for help.
That's right.
Lars hasn't believed in the elves this whole time, but he's here to support Sigrid in something she believes in.
Right.
So he goes to the houses when Victor begins strangling Lars, saying he blew up the boat and doesn't want Iceland to win. And now that they're in the finals, he's scared that they're going to win. As Lars is being choked out.
Victor blew up the boat?
Yeah.
Damn.
He tried to blow up all the Icelandic representatives.
Correct.
Who's Victor?
The board guy that didn't want Katiana as the representative because he was afraid they'd win. And if they win, then the Iceland might go bankrupt because they don't have the infrastructure to support the contest there.
That's right.
But
they have the one nation hosts.
But Lars is like dying, being choked out, when all of a sudden Victor collapses behind him. He's able to come to, and he checks out. Victor is dead with a tiny little knife in his back. And one elf house door opened up, but no elf in sight.
True.
And then it closes.
Must have been the wind.
So Lars hitches a ride with the Americans to the Eurovision Song Contest. I think he flew in, but nobody, he might have swum. Nobody in Edinburgh's there, so he except for the Americans. So they drive him there. Alexander has just finished his song.
Scotland.
That's so far.
Well, an elf just threw a knife, Brandon, so.
Guess that's true. Alexander's just finished, and Sigrid is up next. Lars is almost there, but gets stopped by the ghost of Katiana again, saying, do not perform or something very bad will happen to you at Eurovision. She's like, don't go up there. Victor's trying to kill you. He's like, oh, Victor's already dead. And she's like, oh, shit. So she just disappears.
Stupid.
And Lars and Alexander fight a little bit.
And none of that $1 million duck charm. A severe lack of $1 million duck charm.
Does have some charm.
Not that kind of
some
charm.
Heart. And Lars and Alexander fight and talk about what they could give Sigrid. But Lars continues onto stage to stop the show as she starts to perform. He tells everyone that the perfect song isn't the winning song, but one that comes from the heart. Something that Alexander's been trying to tell her all along, too. You need to sing with passion from the heart. So even if it gets them disqualified, he wants her to perform her song. And he begins to play it on the piano for her.
A love song.
Does he get to make that call after storming off?
Like
he can if he wants.
Power dynamic relationship?
Yeah, I feel like he left and then swam 750 miles.
He did.
And he's like, hey, tell these people how much you fucking love me. Like, after being kind of a dick.
Yeah.
It obviously should be opposed to that, but it's a weird. I don't think it's a romantic gesture to come and be like, tell them you love me. I know you do. You've forgiven me. I came back.
Also, imagine being choked out and almost dying from not being able to breathe, and then doing that kind of an endurance swim.
Love it. Oh yeah,
impressive.
Yeah, his lung capacity's off the charts. Well, she starts to sing her song.
The elves are like sled dogs. He just used them as a boat.
Like dolphins pulling them underwater.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't need to breathe. Well, she performs her song, Hushavi.
Good name.
And my notes here are, the song is so fucking good. Rachel McAdams is killing it. I have goosebumps. I am crying even.
That's who it was. Yeah.
We're crying.
Oh, I was crying like crazy. And then after that song is over,
every movie's kind of a sad movie in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're
Brandon.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I started crying more because as everyone's celebrating,
you want to know the worst? My biggest failure as a teacher. When we did Lil Wayne Day. Speaking of love, they all hated Lil Wayne except for they liked How to Love. His song is shitty ass. You know that one?
I like that one.
I
but
love
it's weird
that
that's
song.
they're the only one that they'd like.
You guys and my students are crazy. That song is dog shit.
I love How to Love. I also love most other Lil Wayne. So.
Yeah, they don't like that.
That's how
he had a lot of
did they not like his voice? And then when he sang, they were like, "Oh, I get it." Now we're like,
"Yeah." And I was like, "No. This is supposed to be the bad one."
Yeah.
And I did a milli, and I was like, "Fucking going like this," and they're like, "The hell are you doing, Mr. Lawrence?"
Damn.
Did you do? Let it all go. Let it all go.
6 foot, 7 foot.
It's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Did you do Mona Lisa?
He's back with the spritz. They did like the lasagna line. They did like that.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Did you do Mona Lisa?
No, we didn't do late period Wayne.
That song has some storytelling. Anyway.
Good Bedrock.
I started.
Pick the world.
Oh, you did Bedrock?
We did Pick the World Up too, yeah, and we did Bedrock.
Drop it on your fucking head. Dude, Bedrock. I don't like Bedrock. That would have turned me off from Lil Wayne for sure.
We did that twice because we also did it for Drake as well.
That's so funny to play Bedrock.
When you do
Nicki
Minaj, you're gonna do it. When you do Tyga,
the most played song in my class. Yeah.
Your hip hop class. All right, kids, we're doing Tyga today.
Yeah, just the whole whatever the group was called, the Money Gang, whatever.
Young Money Gang.
Yeah.
Young Money, Cash Money.
Anyway, so after this song ends, I started crying even more as everyone's rejoicing them because the song Hoppy Popla by Yonsei started playing. It's the happiest fucking song in the world. Yonsei, you're supposed to look him up.
No,
he's part of Sigurros. He's the lead singer.
Okay.
He's gay, blind, Icelandic singer. He's a big time.
He's gay and blind?
Yeah.
I don't even know he's gay then.
It's a great question.
Every movie's a gay movie.
Oh, he can't.
Legitimately.
For real. How does he know what he's attracted to? If it's all based on touch anyway.
Yeah, what the fuck is he though?
It's all flesh when you're blind,
maybe he wasn't born blind. I don't know. He's currently blind.
That would be the only explanation.
I'm gonna look up why he's gay.
I think the real question is can blind from birth humans, can they be homosexuals?
Probably.
Because I totally understand
should they be
like an accident.
Whoa, no.
This is an investigation, I guess.
I'll get on it.
It's the happiest.
I'll start it by asking blind people I see on the street. Are you gay?
I was too crying.
I'll give you your stick back if you tell me.
And Lars and Sigrid embrace on stage, finally kiss each other as everyone cheers them on.
He looks born blind. Look at those eyes.
Those eyes are pretty wild. Confetti's raining down on them. And Alexander's crying off to the side for the moment that he witnessed. But also because he knows he has won the competition. He's crying out of happiness, but out of seeing the beauty on the stage. And him and Mita are going to go to Greece together and fuck.
So he's gay.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Who's gay?
I thought Alexander was gay.
No.
The beginning of this Wikipedia article is hilarious. It's like he's known for his use of cello bow on guitar and his angelic falsetto.
That's
but
cool.
Like, he just didn't know it was a guitar when he picked it up. He's on the
wrong he's blind.
They didn't say that, but
that's so funny.
He's such a genius. No. It might
I've
be
been
the
blind since
thing
birth and extremely gay, said user Hank Scorpio 123. You know, when you see someone and are attracted to them, it's kind of like that, but I can't see.
How is he typing this? And what is
voice to text?
How does he
raging
know?
Boner, yeah.
That wasn't even an explanation. Hold on, I'm trying
When I
to.
was
There's
11 or
no
12, I
like.
didn't really understand the difference between boys and girls. To me, they're the same, except men turn me on.
I don't understand. Is there a scent?
What forum are you on right now?
Gayandblind.gov.
Thepinknews.com.
.gov? It's a government database.
Wait, what was the? I might want to just like read some of these later.
Pinknews.com. I just typed in "Can blind people be gays?" Clicked on the first thing.
I've been reading some forums lately.
Well, let's finish this movie.
Yeah, I'll get
Lars
it.
and Sigrid come back to Houston
Personal life.
and are greeted as superstars with fans everywhere cheering them on, asking for autographs, and their parents hugging them. And then sometime later, Fire Saga is performing in the same pub with a baby on Lars's chest.
Oh, he's only blind
Is
in
it
one
theirs?
eye.
Oh, only one eye.
Yeah, and he's gay with his friend in the band.
It's only gay in one eye.
That's good.
But he's blind all over.
Yeah.
There's a baby on Lars's chest, and it's a wedding that they're performing at. You're like, oh my God, they're getting married. No, it's for his dad and her mom. So now it's kind of weird.
No, it's not kind of weird.
That's the Iceland shit.
That is Iceland shit. That's right. The app.
Yeah, the app.
There's an app in Iceland that you can use to check your genealogy because like 49% of the population is related to each other.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. There's only like 50,000 people in Iceland.
Do you think they have that in the Vatican City?
I don't think they're allowed to think about sex in the city.
Nice. Anyway, as they ask who wants to hear their Eurovision song, everyone's screaming, "We want Ya Ya Ding Dong instead." And that's the end. And the end credits with little actors and the flags next to them showing their nationality.
Ooh, you think I would score well in Iceland?
Yeah.
Since I'm definitely not related to any of them, I could just kind of wreak havoc through the neighborhood, through the village.
Then everybody ends up being related to Seth, and then they can never reproduce again.
I'm just like winking at girls from across the bar, like, "Do you have the genealogy app?" I'm like, "Oh, baby, I don't need it." Sliding doors. Girl. Come on.
I've been taking you for granted.
Yeah, out of the woodworks. I've got like a wanted poster.
If you want to get with me, you gotta see my dance moves. And you break it down.
They would
and then you
that.
fuck them.
They would love it.
But that is the end of Eurovision Song Contest. The story of Fire Saga.
Fire Saga.
So we will pause, and then we can pause, and we'll get some quarters.
Cool.
Some gay blind singers.
Deaf and dumb. Pinball. Mean pinball.
Sure plays a mean pinball. How many quotes you got, Seth?
I love that
I'm gonna
song.
start my car.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
How many quotes do you have?
I have 9.
Oh, shit. Lucas?
0.
Lucas!
What?
Nothing's going on upstairs, but she is asleep. So is Callie.
Oh, you got Brandon.
If I leave and come back real quick, is Caesar gonna bark when I open the door?
No. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in my bank account.
Let's hit your good reference. Let's hit your first one.
First one from Sigrid when the boat explodes and she just goes, "The elves, they went too far." And Lars like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Sigrid talking to Alexander, she goes, "Are you gay?" And this is where you might have thought he was gay. He goes, "What?" He's like, "No, of course not. I'm Russian." She's going, "No." He's like, "There are no gay people in Russia. I promise you."
I thought he was bearding. Okay.
Lars at the very end of the movie when when they're doing their thing with the baby strapped to his chest in the pub back in Iceland, the Americans from earlier named Bill, Brittany, Jen, and Jeff, they are in the pub. And Lars goes, "Hey, Americans, are you having a good time in Iceland?" They're like, "Yeah." He says, "Well, we hate that you're here. So why don't you go back home, all right? Don't you have some traffic to sit in with your monster trucks and your chili corn dogs? Why, I have some opiates for you can take while you over leverage your credit cards and you buy too many houses." It was like nailing everything about America on the noggin.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Americans made this movie after all.
Those are all my 3 from IMDb. Now these are the ones that I took. This
Seth
is
quotes?
no Seth quotes. This is one that I took when they are at his mom's grave, Lars's mom's grave, and he's telling them that they're going to sell the house or sell the boat. And he just tells them, "Oh, we're going to sell the house. I need the boat to make money." And Lars goes, "Well, Mom loved me around the house, so she won't be too happy about this." And he goes, "Why did you drag me all the way out here to tell me that? Drag me to my mom's grave to tell me that I'm selling the house?"
And Joe, I fucking hate you. Yeah.
Oh, good speed.
Get out of here.
I put this one down because this is just a recurring joke the whole time, which is actually something that we kind of just talked about. Everyone's always like, "Why are you and your sister performing together?" And they go, "She's probably not my sister."
Good joke.
The incestuous lives of the Icelandic dating life.
I'm a Swedish plumber.
I'm incest brother.
There it is.
Next. This is when they storm out of the pub because they're so tired of doing Yaya Ding Dong over and over. The people come out and they're like, "You're gonna play Yaya Ding Dong again." He's like, "I'm gonna go play Yaya Ding Dong, and then I'm gonna tell him to F off during the song."
Got him.
Fuck off.
I kind of mentioned this one earlier when they're shoving their pants. He goes, "I just want my ding dong to look bigger than it appears." And she goes, "Should I do that too? Should I draw attention to my groin area?" And he says, "Yeah, do a classic camel toe."
So they don't notice your uterus is missing.
That's right.
Diversion.
Romance ruins the bands. This is Lars telling Secret. Romance ruins the band. See, like Fleetwood Mac, ABBA, Post Malone, and Seaman and Garfunkel. And she's like, yeah, I forget about Seaman. That's like, God damn it.
This is stupid.
It's
This is that K-pop producer when they're doing their music rehearsal. She goes, "The song feels a little busy." And Lars just looks over. He's like, "Hey, yo, J-Bong, you think the track is busy?" And he just goes, "Nah, I think it's presh, cuz." And I was like, "What?" Like, see, he thinks it's presh, cuz.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Code switching.
Yeah. Penultimate. Lars telling Alexander, "I describe my penis as a Volvo automobile. Definitely not too big. Reliable, steady, sturdy, but it's not going to turn any heads."
Yearly maintenance. Oh, God.
That's the maintenance.
Yeah.
He's just one tug.
One hand job.
And my last one. I already mentioned this one as well, but Sigrid talking to Alexander when she wakes up. "Have you been watching me while I sleep?" He's like, "No, I've been just braiding your hair." And she goes, "Wow, this is quite good. How long did it take you?" He's like, "Not long, only 6 hours." I was like, "God damn." I'm going to have to learn to become a master braider for Callie.
Nice.
She already has so much hair. And one bald spot.
One spot, yeah. She's already so bald and so much hair.
So that is any quotes. We're doing ratings. Seth, you watched this movie with us.
Yeah.
What do you think Thermometer gave it?
Thermometer gave this. This is critics?
Yes.
I'm never gonna remember. I don't know, 80.
80%.
Yeah.
Lucas.
61.
Oh, one of you guys
Luca
is
Nakua.
so close, and it's Lucas. It's a 63.
Oh.
He's fingering the critics again.
I do usually.
To get the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Fingers. That was a good joke, and I didn't actually mean that until I said scoop, and I was like, "Oh,
wait a second. That's how you." Yeah, it's good.
Finger?
Yeah.
Open ass.
Have to.
Fucking
have to.
What? You have to let it finger. Lucas, what do you think? What do you think the terminology for
Lucas? Fuck off.
What do you think the terminology for eating ass is?
A butter feeding. I don't know.
Analingus.
It's analingus, which
Not
begs
butter feeding.
No,
it begs the question if cunnilingus is about cunts.
Serving them.
If that's the origin of the word.
All right, Lucas, audience score
Serving
on
anus.
Rotten Tomato.
Good question, Brandon.
Thanks.
Let's say a 67.
Seth.
We'll go 80 again.
Ooh, one of you guys is pretty close. It's Seth.
Woo!
Wow.
Ooh, it's a
76.
77. You're so
We
close.
kind of tied.
Pretty much.
We did tie.
IMDb Metascore, this is at 100.
I'll go first. Let's give it a
I was gonna take a while.
0.0.
A 60?
No, that's not what he said.
Yeah,
Seth?
you heard me.
6.1 then. No, I'll just go 69.
Bill bits are back.
I was gone for too long.
What? You weren't gone.
No, I hadn't said anything in a while.
You were just quiet.
Yeah.
You tuned into YouTube. Seth's sitting here.
I've been here
You just
the
had to
whole
sneeze.
Time. Brandon puts a cardboard cutout of me in all the YouTube videos. And he doesn't fuck them.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Of course not.
I'm just imagining you actually just sitting here every time. You're just like,
yeah, I'm on my phone.
For 2 hours, just like looking around.
Yeah.
It was a good recording, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
So 60 and 69. The winner today is Lucas to 50.
Damn.
And lastly, audience score. Lucas?
I'll go first. Let's give this guy a 6.69.
Fuck. He knows that's what I wanted to do, and now I have to choose. Shit.
And now you have to choose between 7.0 and 6.8.
Yeah. Because I don't know if it's. I was thinking somewhere between like 6.5 and 7.5, so I want to go 6.9. Fuck. I feel like people hated this movie. I'm gonna go 72.
So you went higher.
Yeah,
7.2.
I just want to be proven wrong.
The winner today is Lucas.
No,
it's a 6.5.
You were proven wrong.
You were right.
I know, but
your lower end of your range.
Better. It justifies my cynicism when I hear things like this.
Makes you feel.
Makes me feel, just not in a
vindicated.
Good way. No,
I was setting you up. I threw you the easiest lob.
I don't feel vindicated. I feel like shit.
Feel like shit.
There we go.
So critics gave it a 50 and a 63 for a 56.5. Audiences 65 and a 77 for a 71. Seth, what are you giving this film?
I'll go like 7.3.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Reasoning?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hadn't rehearsed this far ahead.
Lucas?
Like everything else I've said.
You missed dress rehearsal this week, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
for this
guys.
show.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Had a whole music walkthrough. I missed a couple marks.
Yeah, but that's okay. We'll get fresh. That's an interesting question you actually asked me, Brandon. What I give this movie on a lasagna scale? This is your classic ultimate set. Seth actually inverted my score. It's a 3.7 movie.
Oh,
3.7.
Is that the
3.7 dog? That's me being classic. So 3.7 movie.
Reasoning?
I just said it.
Movie.
Okay. And
I like the songs, but I hated everything else.
He yin and yanged us.
Okay.
When you add our scores together, you get 10.
No, you don't. It's 11. And I am going to give this movie.
It should be 10.
It should be.
I don't like that our scores add up to 11. God.
What's wrong with math? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you fix this?
Change it, please.
We're going to wake up tomorrow. 11's going to be 10 and Sonic's going to be red.
And the other thing that makes me mad is like, you do 82, 28, it's still 11. You do.
No, it's 110.
You do 1.9, 9.1, it's 110. You do 6.4, 4.6. They're all 11 basically, or that, except 45, 54.
Yeah. Which is like 99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's real shitty.
Blow my fucking mind.
It's something close to 99. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, that's because you're doing the 46 and the 64, so it's 55, 55, and then that's 110.
Yeah.
He beat math.
It all makes sense. It just looks weird. That's all.
It's
people always throw a fit about it, but like you know.
Calm down, it's math.
Shut up. Yeah. You never cared in school and now you're like pissed about it.
Keeping people up. What's 3.7 plus 7.3, not 10? Whoa.
9 guns.
Secret third option.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 7.3.
Brandon.
That was actually my score. And
we
then
did rehearse.
Seth happened to come on, and I knew he was going to give it a 7.3. So it makes it even better. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it was shot super well. Visuals were great. I cried. The music was amazing.
Lucas looks so far away in this aspect.
I thought that Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams both played their ditzy characters so well.
He's like a mile away from the camera. Does it look like that for you too?
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Oh,
so 7.3, 7.3, and 3.7, 18.3. That's a 6.1 average.
What are you giving it, Brandon?
I gotta stop looking away. He sounds so loud for how far away you are.
What'd you say?
What are you giving it, Brandon?
I already gave it a 7.3.
Why was that? Because
I already gave my reasoning.
Movie.
So let's hear some reviews.
Yeah.
3 critics.
I'm so stupid. All right. We got 3 critics.
I'm afraid every time I look away, it's like when you brush your teeth in the mirror and you like look away for a second, and then there's a guy behind you. That's how I feel about Lucas being far away. When I'm talking.
What are the things that you say in the mirror? What's the girl's name? Or is it just Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary.
Rumpelstiltskin.
It is Rumpelstiltskin.
A short man.
Like a little Danny DeVito.
A little dude shows up.
Ghoul.
So my first one's by David Rooney at The Hollywood Reporter. He says, if ever a comedy cried out for a tight 85-minute treatment that keeps the gags pinging fast enough to disguise the thin sketch material at its core, it's this hit or miss 2-hour feature.
It was a little long.
Yeah. It was long.
But the review...
bad.
Sorry.
Oh, it's so tiny.
He's fallen this time.
Tune into the second YouTube at 1:12:14 to see how small Lucas is. I should use this as the YouTube thumbnail.
Lucas
thumbnail.
He's in Iceland and we're in Edinburgh.
Swim to me, swim.
He's 766 miles.
Next is by Owen Gleiberman at Variety.
Hate this guy.
Because he's bad or because of his name?
Both, probably.
Bad.
I don't respect critics.
He says a badly shot one-joke movie that sits there and goes thud.
Ooh.
Oh, like him. Never mind.
Right in my heart.
Hate him.
It's back in my good graces.
And last one's by Charlotte O'Sullivan at the Evening Standard.
I refuse to feel any certain way about Owen Gleiberman.
I thought you were going to say I refuse to listen to a female critic reviewer after I said Charlotte O'Sullivan.
Nah, I've changed.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
He's good.
They say Farrell wisely realizes that this institution is beyond parody and is simply content to pay homage. The result is extremely silly and ridiculously rousing.
I would agree with that. That sounds like a 7.3 rating.
Because he loved Eurovision, right? Will Ferrell?
Like the real thing?
Yeah, like
or something. He loves it.
The movie?
No, the real thing.
I don't know, probably.
He does.
Yeah, he like bought it or something.
I don't care that much about Will Ferrell. I don't think he's very funny.
But if you listen to the podcast, you would know.
No.
If you listen to this episode that hasn't come out yet,
that I was on the whole time,
that you're on the whole time, you would know.
Yeah.
And then some user reviews: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Snoopy style.
Poopy style.
That's you.
Yeah.
June 18th, 2022. No
Where's
bird.
that fucking bird at?
No bird.
What bird? Oh shit!
You shot her.
I killed her.
No bird.
You killed the bird
in real life.
Snoopy says this is Will Ferrell doing another goofball in another wacky competition. It's getting a little old by now. I would like for him to try for something different. Unlike his character, McAdams is utterly endearing. It would work better if he could match her in personality. I almost yelled, "Oh no," when they were sitting at the docks. I suddenly realized where the story is going. That would be an interesting path to go down, but it needs to really lean into it. It has to turn into either a mass murder comedy or a murder mystery thriller. My other big issue is the length. 2 hours is long for a comedy, and the song singing turns it into glee. I'm not that concerned about winning the contest. that part holds a little interest. Still, there are some mildly amusing moments, and that's fine. 6 out of 10.
It's good.
The hell?
I like that they just blew people up and they didn't talk about it for like
I think
an
it's
hour.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, it took me by surprise so much.
Yeah, this is how if I ever made a movie, I imagine myself doing something like that.
I don't know what scared me more, this explosion or Girl Ghoul.
Girl Ghoul.
Probably Girl Ghoul.
Yeah.
Next up is by returner Plankton Rules.
This guy sucks.
June 28th, 2020. He says, although
small.
this is a Will Ferrell film, do not watch Eurovision Song Contest: The Story of Fire Saga.
We need someone who
thinking
unites us.
It will be anything like Talladega Nights or Anchorman. In fact, I would go so far as to say I wouldn't even consider it a comedy, though it has some comedic portions. Instead, it's a strange tribute to Eurovision from some folks who seem to understand and love it. Now, this might mean that the best audience for this movie are European and folks from a few other countries that also compete in the competition. After all, few Americans watch Eurovision or even know what it is or how it's conducted. But if you don't know about it, you might still enjoy it. Who knows? Overall, a wonderful and enjoyable film for anyone who loves Eurovision and a mildly enjoyable for anyone else. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, he sucks.
This is a good review.
I don't like him.
You just don't get Eurovision.
That's all right.
Like the movie?
No, the actual thing.
Oh. Apparently Europeans love that shit.
They do.
It's
their American Idol.
I was at a Halloween
Yeah, they made a
party
movie about it.
And there was a guy from Croatia there. And I was like, so you guys love ABBA as much as they say you do? And he was like, oh my fucking God, we love ABBA. That's like crazy. So I asked a European guy if they like ABBA.
Which means they...
Sorry, my elbow.
Which means they love Eurovision.
Probably, yeah.
Next up is by newcomer Film Reader. They read films.
That's the wrong way to do it, buddy.
June 28th, 2020.
Trust me, I'm an expert.
I'm going to tell you where you went wrong. Step 1, watch the movie.
Step 1, you say you need to read the film.
Some people watch it. You really got to see the movie.
Yeah.
So
some
this
people
is
listen, but you need to actually hear.
This idiot says, amazing how many trolls came to make positive reviews. Anyway, just 1 star for me because 1, it has Will Ferrell. 2 is from Netflix. 3, because this film is a circus, like the Eurovision Song Contest is as well.
Do you sort by controversial when you look for reviews?
No.
Do they even have that option?
No. So I do prolific reviewer. I'll usually do the 7. I'll find 5 of them, usually, hopefully, with some deferring scores in there.
Yeah.
But I'll always throw in Songbird and Snoopy because they're right at the top. And then I'll find some other ones in there. I'll look for Bevo and whatnot. Then I'll do a 1 and a 10 just to make sure we have a 1 and a 10 in each of them. Next up, Cosmasp.
That makes sense.
July 5th, 2020.
He's good. Oh, wait, no, he's bad.
You
I
hate
don't
him.
remember.
This
He's
person, Cosmath, says, bigger than the Super Bowl, not my words, but what Rachel McAdams said on her press tour about Eurovision itself. She would never be so self-centered to claim that about the movie or herself. Although, since I'm not her, to me, she is bigger than the Super Bowl and Eurovision for that matter. Now, my love for her aside, what Ryan Gosling is for those who are into men from The Notebook, Rachel is for those into women. Well, most of them anyway, I would reckon. The movie is quite funny, while also being able to go dark, with a mesmerizing Rachel McAdams, in case I hadn't made that point clear already. Will Ferrell is nice, too, but she, and even Dan Stevens as Russian, steal the show. No pun intended. 8 out of 10.
What a dumbass.
Wild review, Cosmas. Do we have a worst reviewer category?
We don't.
He would win it every time.
Bluebird. Well, he's not allowed to win it every time.
Yeah, you can only win it once.
Fuck.
Because Snoopy already won.
You never answered my question.
Rules are meant to be broken.
You never answered my question.
True. Let's break some rules. What's the question?
On the Snapchat group, you had to rank the voice actor and character of Pete Davidson as Mirage, James Corden as High Five, and Shawn Mendes as Lyle. Best to worst.
Jesus Christ. I'm not answering this.
Lucas did it in the order I thought he was gonna do.
Lyle was last. He's the worst.
I don't know. James Corden is just straight up a worse person than any of them. But I hate Shawn Mendes.
So Pete Davidson's one?
No, I hate him too. Because I don't get why everybody likes him so much. I want to be like a piece of shit who just did a bunch of drugs and then is like, 9/11. Like, oh my god.
Come here, Ariana Grande and Kim K and Emily Ratajkowski and Kate Beckinsale. And
it's not even funny. Is the worst part. If he was funny, I wouldn't even care. Whatever. No, I won't answer the question.
Okay.
Let's go to the next review.
Bevo.
Oh.
13678 Bevo. Good unison, guys.
Awesome.
July 14, 2020. He says, I like that bit at the start with the wooden box of beer. 10 out of 10.
That was a good bit. Probably.
I don't remember it at all.
I don't remember it either.
Is Bevo actually an idiot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big time.
We should contact him.
You don't know how to.
Penultimate is by. Next is
like
by
90.
Calico Dreamin'.
June
27th, 2020. He says, I went into this with low expectations, but found this surprisingly good. Rachel McAdams is so cute in this movie. It's the perfect mix of cheesy and goofy. Low-key, liked the songs, and the acting was great from the whole cast. The storyline was well developed, though I could have done without the ghost of Demi Lovato. Otherwise, perfect. 8 out of 10.
That took off 2
points. The ghost of Demi Lovato took off 2 whole points.
That's crazy.
Like when they made the jump over the canyon on the asteroid, and it took a whole point off for Lucas and our Megadon.
Oh, yeah.
If they survive this jump, this gets 1 lower point. That's so funny. And my last review is by Wakasapi, July 10th, 2020. He says, I don't know what's wrong with the script writers. The actors were too much horrible. This has not made me laugh. The guy acted well in Get Hard with Kelvin Hart and not in this dump comedy movie.
He's right.
1 out of 10.
I think maybe he just doesn't know English and he didn't know what was going on.
But he knows films. You gotta give him that.
He understands cinema.
He does not read films.
Kelvin Hart and Will Fahrenheit.
But he did love the acting.
Criticisms are sharp, though. Yeah.
Very harsh.
He loves Will Ferrell and Get Hard.
I true love my science joke.
The Kelvin and Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It is good. But that is ending it this week. Are we recommending?
Nope. See you later. Bye.
I would recommend.
I would recommend. Actually, but still, I don't think so.
But still, see you later.
And
wait, no. Next week we've got
press the button.
Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Ooh.
A much anticipated feature for us, I think.
Yeah,
it's been on the list for a while. I know
it has
for like years.
Well, we've only been doing this for years.
Exactly. It's been like since the genesis of this podcast, you've been wanting to do it.
Since the catalyst.
I love
Big
a good
Bang.
Title.
It is a good title.
Which, of course, I will be here silently listening as always.
Yeah. Ending it this week. Seth will be there.
Waiting to sneeze.
Holding it
in the bathroom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There goes Seth again, sneezing in the bathroom. He doesn't want to make a nuisance for the editing later.
For the editing process, of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for not rescheduling on me and getting this all done in one night, Lucas.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your win.
Yeah.
Beautiful win.
No, it has been the longest 2 days of my life, so I am going right now.
I hope you cry yourself to sleep. I'm sorry for adding another 45 minutes to the night.
Right? I love it. That was such a surprise.
It was nice.
All right, love you. Bye.
Toodles.
See ya, homies.
I've been here all along.
Yeah.
That's the stinger.
The stinger?
At the end, yeah. Leave him with that.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Sorry, I was thinking of something.
What were you thinking of?
I was just a podcast I was listening to.
Oh, one.
I was listening to Come Town again because it's just all I do. They were talking about The Sting, the 1973 Robert Redford movie. But they were like, what a... they were describing the whole operation, but instead it's just they pay him $500 to put a bee in his dick, and it's just The Sting. Yeah. They're like, wouldn't that be a great...
He's allergic. He's got anaphylaxis.
Like, yeah, that's a good one. We got him. Yeah. It's funnier the way they tell you about it, but Anyway.
it.
Fair.
All right. Well, I'll see you boys.
So
Later.